Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Kill order 2-13-0212501-83, set in Mumbai and supplied to us today by xTehKittiez. So moving on to our briefing. Looky here, 47. These guards are known to be betraying their boss. Get rid of them all, but make it look like an accident. The taxi driver target has 1 coin. You must find 1 more coin to exit. Good luck. P.S. The hidden coin is not far, and we know where it is exactly. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 3 objectives. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the local security. We're going to have a remote micro taser stored up in the homeless tent, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison, a lethal syringe, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way off of the barge here and backtrack our way to the homeless tent, and we are going to retrieve our taser, which will come in very handy very shortly. I'm just going to head straight to the underneath of the overpass, and just here by this tent we'll grab our taser. I must say that's a very nice looking tent. It's almost as nice as my flat. So we're going to make our way back to where we started, and we're going to pass the 2 guards here on the barge. Now unfortunately, as we get close, we do trigger a conversation between these 2, so we are stuck around for a little while waiting for them to finish, but eventually the enforcer will turn around and we can then make our way past. So the first thing we're going to do is put a simple single bullet into the propane tank just ahead of us. We're then going to go around to the rear of the concrete cylinder off to our right, where we will then find one of our targets. And I said concrete cylinder, but this one actually looks more metallic. So we're going to select our lethal syringe, jab our first target in the back, and he will go down rather gracefully. We're then going to make our way into the blue shipping container, and in here we will find a bottle of water, to which we are going to add our lethal poison, and that's our next target taken care of. We're then going to make our way towards Rangin Tower and retrieve a screwdriver for later on. I did try to grab that as I ran past, but it didn't quite work, and we just about got away with not being spotted by an enforcer there. So we're just going to give that enforcer a nice wide berth while we make our way around to the water pump, and we're going to drop our taser just by the end of the hose in the water pump area, and then we're going to move a safe distance away as one of our targets has made his way into the blue shipping container, sampled the poisoned bottle of water, and has dropped himself rather stone dead. So once we've moved a safe distance, our next target, who is directly behind us, will finish his conversation. He will move away and he will go for a cigarette, and as soon as he lights that cigarette, he will blow himself to bits. There we go. Now that will cause a bit of panic, and it will mean that our next target ends up on body clear up. So we are stuck waiting around for a little while, but as soon as everybody has gone back to their usual routines, we can then turn on the water pump, which will attract our next target's attention, and when he comes over to investigate, we can then trigger the taser, and we're going to head back towards the barge, but not too close, as there is still an enforcer around here somewhere. And once our target approaches the water pump, we can trigger the taser and give our friend here a shockingly bad day, and down he goes rather gracefully and like a tree. So all that's left now is the taxi driver, who is over by the Crow's Nest Hangout in the beach house. So we're going to make our way straight over there, and as the description says, he has a coin on him. So we're going to launch the screwdriver at the back of his head while he's off having a cigarette. We're going to collect up the coin he drops, pull out our silenced pistol, and shoot the ceramic pot just around the corner here, which will gain us our second coin. And using those coins, we can now go to the taxi driver's friend and tell him that we need a ride home. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of. And once we get out of here, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met all of our objectives, and in turn, that will gain us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.